everyone slays. She's gotta go. I am stressed. That sentence should not exist. And it's now starting to get a little weird.
You filthy slut, you filthy whore.
I'm attached because I really think every single time that she's not going to make it. To you, my hope is not that you finish this book, but that this book finishes you.
Thank you, universe. I literally needed something like this.
It's the next day. I'm on page 57, 15% of the way through. So there's this dude. His name is Crazy Earl. They call him Crazy Earl, but he used to be a biologist, and she's just now finding out. He knows about the mushrooms that she's trying to find. He's asking her to borrow her new microscope because she got this new microscope, and it's supposed to be literally the best microscope on the market. He's like, oh my God, you gotta bring it over. You gotta bring it over. And then she's also like equally excited because no one ever told her that Crazy Earl was a biologist. I love when an author really knows what they're talking about and there's like actual research being put into a book. The way she talks about moths, butterflies, any winged sort of creature is so captivating. Feel the passion like radiating off the pages. I like deep diving into what the characters enjoy and what they find interesting because it's just like you're going down like a little rabbit hole with the characters down their brain, and it's so fascinating. I love it so much. All right. I hope you're not crooked. Okay, so page 167-ish. I'm somewhere along those lines. And it's now starting to get a little weird. I keep highlighting so much stuff right now. Because it's like, some of the things that these people be saying, you're a little weird. And it's now he's starting to like be interested in her because she fell on the prince. It happened, and she's been used and abused by a bog monster. So gross. She gets saved not once but twice, and we don't know why, but she is something special. We don't know what she is. Now he's starting to be interested in her, and he touched her, and this was so funny to me because he was like, why is she so smooth? And I was like, what? And then he goes again, he's like, why is her skin so soft? Are you supposed to be a bad guy right now? Because this is too funny. He's like alarmed by how smooth and soft her skin is. You almost a baby girl. Why do, you know, I really want to know. Why does every man in a book call a woman a slut and a whore? Always. Like no matter what, it's always like, you filthy slut, you filthy whore. It's like she didn't even do anything. She literally just like standing there. It's like, you little slut. It's like, what? What? Like why? Why? It is kind of funny though, because the moment she saw him, she was like, good God, this man is fine. So that's where I am right now. They're like, no, that is really where I am. I was sitting in Starbucks reading and I was just like, I've gotta go. Because I got something to say. They think her hair is red because it's caked in blood. Not only to mention that she was wearing a dress, now it's stuck to her body. It's like stuck because there's so much blood. I'm so excited for her to like get a bath, get cleansed, and then be like, I always love that moment. She got a bath! And of course, she does that. And he's like, my favorite. I love when men are stunned. And he's leaning against the door frame! Man, men who lean. I don't think I can ever have like 2 good hair days. Like I'll have like a morning that's good, and then by the end of the day it's like
seaweed?
I did finish it though. Huh. I didn't check in after I hit like halfway-ish mark because I knew how I was gonna feel about this. One of my biggest pet peeves
Ever in books
is when the man or anyone in any kind of relationship is like, I love you.
like I would die for you.
After 100 pages, all within like one time frame, no, like he was such like a bad guy. Like this, he's the Shadow Prince. He's the Shadow Prince, and he's like, humans disgust me. They're vile, and like I would never touch one. But as soon as she, as soon as she gets bathed, and he's like, and he just is like a simp, like he folds like a cheap lawn chair, just whoop. It irritates my soul. The beginning was so good. The beginning was so good. It had such a strong beginning, and it had like this really interesting backstory, and like the character, her in this town trying to like see butterflies in Mexico, and it was this whole thing. And then as soon as Prince Mandax, it's like Mendax, as soon as he comes into the picture, it's like so cheesy. It's so spicy, but also, first of all, it's not good spice, and then second of all, just why? There was no need for it, and it was I'm thinking of the first like spicy scene. I'm like, what? It's a no for me. It's a no for me. I don't recommend this book. I don't recommend this book. This is the exact same feeling that I had when I read Fourth Wing. I had to like sit and wait for it and realize like why I didn't like the book and why I didn't like the romance, and I can't stand when men or any type of character flip-flops like that. And he also had no personality. No personality. She was pretty cool. I really liked Callie. Also, there was just so much that was not talked about. Like things would happen and it's like, you know, that seems like it's quite important. I think we should go back and like talk about it now. So, not great. I feel defeated. So did I start reading Defy the Night? Yes. Am I only on page like 20? Yes. It's so boring. But also we just started watching NCT Dream music videos. So now I'm gonna be like two-timing. I'm going to be listening to The Prison Healer because I bought it on Kindle, but it just came with the audiobook. So I was like, cool, that works for this video. So I'm gonna listen to The Prison Healer. I have like a timer set for, I don't even know if you can see, I have a timer set for like 45 minutes. Just in case I pass out, because I have a habit of going to bed and it's like the audiobook, the time I wake up, it's like, it's over. And I'm like, but when did I fall asleep? I just want to update you real quick before I actually like start listening to it. So, do I know what this is about? Do I know? When I first was looking up stuff for The Prison Healer, I looked at the age range and it said 8 to 12. So like, oh, no thanks. But then people were saying like it's still good. So like, fine. If it's a kid's book. Spent the last 10 years fighting for survival in the notorious death prison. Kiva is charged with keeping the terminally ill woman alive long enough for her to undergo the trial by ordeal, a series of elemental challenges against the torments of air, fire, water, and earth, assigned to only the most dangerous criminals. Dark, thrilling YA fantasy. Literally everyone and their mother is like, if you're a fan of Sarah J. Maas, you'll like this book. I'll update you in the morning. I want to read this so bad, and I'm gonna force myself to read it, so I will give you updates with Defy the Night when I get there. So, I'm on chapter 13. I've been doing just very random things. If someone hurts a single hair on Tip's head, fighting. I need this little boy to survive. I will fight to the death for this boy. But I'm literally obsessed. I already downloaded the third one. I just need to figure out how to get the second one. I don't know why. I really need one of those rollers because my bangs, I swear, I don't know why, they just... Cool. I wanted to give a different location. I didn't even show you the sticker. Damn. It was sticker day at Dutch. Sorry if you're on the East Coast, because there is no Dutch over there. But West Coast, we have them. These are so freaking cute. Got one for me and one for mama. Anyways, there's a character. If you've read it, you know. I want him to die. It's fantasy. So I'm like, I want him to die. I want him to die. Excruciating, awful death. This man is the worst. The characters, I feel like they'll be more developed in the second and third book. He had a pup cup. I just can't escape it. They don't really have a personality. Even our main character, I feel like It's like she has a personality, but there's nothing really special about any of the characters. It kind of reminds me of like Hunger Games in the sense of like the trials and stuff like that. Also at the same time, this was the same issue I had with the last book, was the back of the book when it says like that's the summary, like this is the plot, but then the plot doesn't start until like halfway through the book. And then also it's kind of like skimmed. In the moment it's very stressful because I really think every single time that she's not going to make it. They really make it seem like she's just not gonna make it. The sickness should have been the subplot and the trials should have been the main plot, whereas I feel like it's reversed. So it's like, oh, we're so focused on the sickness, we're so focused on like curing these people, but then it's like, oh yeah, we also have like a death trial that we have to survive. So yes, I have to go clean because I have people coming over. It's not that messy, and it's just my family, but also at the same time it's driving me bonkers. So I'm gonna go listen to the rest of this audiobook. I have an hour and 30 minutes left, and honestly, do I want to start the second one? Yes, because I can't stop thinking about it. It's so much later. I can't read Defy the Night. I'm trying. I try. And I try and I try and I try and I try, but literally my eyes won't. Because all I can think about is the second book. I'm attached and it's just the way the wind blows. I think we're gonna finish the entire series in this video. And by I think, I mean we are. The prologue just dropped like the biggest bomb ever, like right at the very beginning. It's like, I didn't think about it. How do people guess this stuff? Now that they said it, it's like, oh, I can see. I didn't think that far ahead. Damn, that sucks. I think. I'm shocked. Calden, by the way, he's laying on me. I'm only on page 56. Okay, we haven't gotten that far, but at the same time, I love it so much so far. And Calden, he is the prince's cousin. He just came to the rescue. He's so funny. And it's such a self-absorbed, just like cocky kind of way. For Calden, I can only hear a British accent. Like no matter what this man says, I can only hear a posh British accent. It just makes everything so much better. He's not British. No one's British. But I'm obsessed. Also, all the characters, their personalities have blossomed. And I love it so much. Alright, be back in a bit. Every single time that they have a moment and it's sweet, she keeps being like, I can't. And then she's like, but I can't help it. Needs to get shit together. I mean, like, is there a lot going on? Yes. Is this some serious stuff? Yes. Tough cookies. Yo, this man, he defends her to the ends of the earth and back. Rewind. Every single time that they have a moment, every single time that something good is happening, she's like, but I can't. It's like, yes you can. It doesn't even seem like she hates them at all. There's just a lot going on. I'm so curious to see how this is going to play out because she's in too deep. He's fallen way too hard. It's just like, I am stressed to see how on earth this ends. Also now I just picture everyone with a British accent. I can't imagine anyone royal not having a British accent. Like trying to put a queen with an American accent or with just a different accent doesn't work. No. I'm only 29% of the way through. And it's really irritating me. I like it, don't get me wrong. I just wish I wish this was going by faster. I wish I had the audiobook. But I have the third one. So I just have to get this one. So that's my update. Yeah. The sister? I hate her. I mean, hate's a strong word, but also at the same time, she has no idea what she's talking about, no matter what. She's so self-absorbed, and she only has one way of thinking, and it's so frustrating to not see that there are other people besides her family that are important. She has no idea. I think I'm spoiling things. Dang, she really expected her to know everything. Like, to just be like, I know all. No, she was stuck in prison for 10 years and they're like, oh, well, you got to sit and chill in prison. That's not a sentence. That sentence should not exist. The audacity. She sucks. I don't like her.
One eternity later.
I had to chill for a minute. I would become an assassin for Kiva. I'm not a violent person, but this book makes me want to be. I'm gonna start the third one. I gotta start it. Where she ended up at the end of the book, boiling rage, the way I screamed, I was like, yeah! I'm gonna start the third one, like right now. Literally, I'm gonna turn it off, start the third one. Sorry.
Clarion Books and Harper Audio present The Blood Trader by Lynette Noni. Performed by Jeanette Illage.
Chapter 5. What? Can you believe that? This guy's just full of lies. She really is just like, I'm not gonna tell you anything. Or if I do tell you anything, she's just not to be trusted. I swear. She's gotta go. She's gotta go. I'm halfway through the third book in the Prison Healer series and I love it. Honestly, this book is giving energy from a second book, but I love the characters so much. Oh my god, and the character development. There are some characters that they didn't get any like introduction or they didn't have any backstory, but like when they do get backstory and like the relationships that are happening, everyone slays except for some people. But that's just like, I don't care about them. Even though I'm halfway through, it feels like, oh, you know, like, it feels like there needs to be more. But then I also forget that this audiobook was 20 hours long. That's the plan today. Demolish. Cool, all right. I finished it. I think I'm gonna give that one 5 stars because that was a perfect ending. A perfect ending, if I do say so myself. That was satisfying. Everything just was perfect. Every single outcome, there was not one thing that I was like, damn, I didn't like that, or well, wah. No, everything was great. Abby-doo-doo. We're done. Before I let you go, it's a leaf pillow. I need a new pillow, so look, it's a mushroom. I thought this one was gonna be a lot bigger. Big leaf pillow. It's so cute. I love it so much. And I just need to find now other pillows because these are way too small. Thought they were gonna be a lot bigger, but I didn't look at the dimensions. Okay, we're done here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've read this series, please comment down below your thoughts and opinions because I have no one to talk with this about. And it's just too good. It's too good. I hope you have a great day or a night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video.